Hello, hello, everyone. Good evening. We're going to wait a couple more minutes for people to join in, and then we'll get started. I see some new faces over here. So new people, welcome.
While we're waiting, why don't we put in the chat where we are joining from, so we'll see geography.
I guess I'll start. I'm from Florida. Hello from New York.
I'm from California.
Ooh, we have another person from Florida. Welcome, welcome. Hello, William from Canada. That's actually what our main office is at. Atlanta.
Thanks to William, we have international event today.
That's right. New York, Florida, Florida. That's really cool. All right, so it's been a couple of minutes, and before we get started, can you guys hear me okay? Everything's good? So again, hello everyone, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Irene, and I am from Florida, and I'll be your host today. Thank you again for joining, and I guess I should say a couple of words about myself. I have been lucky to found Coral Club almost 3 years ago now, and I have been in love ever since. So we are gathered here because we all want to know a little bit more what Coral Club is all about, and especially about the concept of health. So the concept of health is actually a unique instructional guide, if you will, to your healthy lifestyle. It's very simple. It's actually only consists of 4 easy steps. And we will tell you about those steps in a little bit. But in general, what we are here to talk about is our health. And we all know that our bodies are actually made up of trillions of cells. And they're pretty much the same in every person. That's why this concept is actually will be okay for everyone, because we're all humans, so we are made out of cells, and those cells make up our tissues, and the tissues make up our organs, and organs make up our system. And for our bodies to work properly, for everything to function properly, for us to be healthy, the cell basically needs certain things, like water and nutrition. And so we are gonna tell you these 4 steps. Step number 1 is actually hydration. Step number 2 is detox. Step number 3 is nutrition, and step number 4 is protection. What is different about the Coral Club? We all know that it's a supplement company, and there are a lot of supplement companies on the market, but what's unique about Coral Club is that we don't just provide nutrition, how most of the other companies, that's where they start. We also address the issues like why some of the supplements that we take don't work right away, or why they don't work 100%, or why we don't feel their effect right away. And so this is where the Coral Club comes in. So before we can actually start feeding ourselves, we actually need to hydrate it and cleanse everything out from the body that doesn't belong there, so the nutrients can actually absorb. So with step number 1, which is hydration, we have Roman. He's been with Coral Club for a while too. He's actually an expert on water. So I'm gonna pass the mic to him and have him tell us all about it. Take it away, Roman.
Thank you, Irina. Hello, everybody. My name is Roman. I live in New York. And today I will be speaking with you about water, as Irina said. About 5.5 years ago, I was a person who drank almost no water. If I had 1 or 2 glasses of water per day, that probably would be world record for me. And guess what my life was like? Every other day I had a headache. Falling asleep was a problem. I was waking up a couple times per night because I was anxious about certain things in my life. I had a lot of digestive problems, joint problems, and it was not a happy life. Let's put it this way. Imagine what happened. By the way, does it sound familiar to some of you, your personal or maybe people around you? Imagine my surprise when I heard about 5.5 years ago that all of those things and many more could actually be a result of being dehydrated. Listen to this very carefully. Our body is about 70% water. And it's very logical, at least to me, maybe not for you, but definitely for me, to understand that if 70% of something is water, that 70% will determine the quality of the body and the health we have. So once I realized that little point, I start looking more into water and I start drinking more. But there is water and there is water. They're not the same. So I realized that water has a couple pointers. First is quality and second is quantity. And I'll start with the easy one, the quantity. Imagine myself, I am about 180 pounds right now, and my little daughter, who is about 40 or 50 pounds right now, drinking the same amount of water per day. What's going to happen if we drink the amount of water that my body needs? She's going to probably explode. What's going to happen if I will be drinking the amount of water she needs to drink? I'll probably die, or maybe not die, but will not feel very well. So each of us has the very simple formula, and I would suggest for those who never heard about this before, write it down: 1/2 ounce per pound of your weight. This is the minimum amount of water your body uses on a daily basis for your regular activities: eating, drinking, digesting, and whatnot. Now, the quality of water. The other thing is very important. Obviously, we're talking about clean water. Nobody is talking about drinking from a bottle. But the quality of water is crucial because not all waters are the same and not all waters can deliver the results that water has to do. And water has 2 main purposes in our body. First, it's a solvent. So everything that we eat and need to remove from the body has to be dissolved. And about 80% of everything, including toxins, is dissolved by water. So guess what? If you don't have enough water, your body accumulates toxins, and toxins accumulate or cause health issues. Now, the second part that water does is deliver nutrients to your cells. And the same thing, if there is not enough water, it's like not enough transportation, so you always be in traffic because the nutrients are stuck. And once you get all those 2 things together, imagine what's going to happen. The water delivers nutrients to your cells. The cells get the nutrients, process them, used to build your body, used to give you energy, and the garbage goes out, so nothing accumulates in your body, so you become healthier. Now, the other thing that water has to be, it has to be structured. it has to have a certain qualifications to get into your cell, like knocking on the door saying, I want to come in. And the cell says, no, wait a second. You don't look like water inside of me, so you have to adjust. You heard about people saying, I'm not drinking water because I'm swelling all the time? That's exactly why. The water cannot get into your cell because it's not ready. The other thing that we need to have is mineralization. The water has to have something beneficial to your cell besides nutrients that will peak from your digestive tract. And if there is no nutrients in your cell, in your water, it is going to steal it from your muscles. It will steal it from your joints and the bones. And what's going to happen as we aging, our muscles become weaker and bones become more fragile. Why? For that same reason. And one more thing I will say, there is more, but I'll tell you one more. The water has to have negative charge. And this is crucial for people who lack in energy. I was one of the people who are getting to the lunchtime and I need not lunch, but a nap. And the nap is good when you don't have to work. But when you have to work, you have to be energetic. So if you're drinking anything but water that has negative charge, your body is going to lose energy to convert that liquid, whatever that was, into the negative before it can put it into your cells. So now the question comes up, where do you get this kind of water, right? And the answer is very simple. Coral Club started with this product. It's called Coral Mine. I don't know if you can see it. I do it like this. This little bag saved lives of millions of people by now by helping them to have bioaccessible water with all the qualifications that I just mentioned available to them anytime, anywhere in the world. And I travel the world a lot, and it always goes with me. So I know no matter where I am, which country, which continent, I'm drinking the same good quality water. How to get it and what to do with this, you will find from people who invited you to this meeting. I'm only going to repeat what I said before. If you have any health problems, before you go to see doctors, before you start to do anything else, what you're going to learn later today, make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're drinking proper water in the proper amount, and then you will see how your body will be different. Just bragging a little bit, last 5.5 years, I kept track of my headaches for the first 3 years because the last 2.5, I didn't have any. So this is just one of many results that I have. And Irina, I'm passing torch back to you.
Thank you, Roman. That was very elaborate. And I'm sure that some people found out something new about water, that not all water is equal, that just because it's a clean water doesn't mean that that's all we need. A lot of people make the mistake of drinking water for reverse osmosis. That's even worse. That water is dead. It has nothing in it. I was one of those people that I drank dead water. And like Roman mentioned, I was bloated all the time. And I didn't know why. Once I switched over to our Coral Mine water, my bloatness went away and my headaches went away along with that. So that was our first step, very, very crucial, because everything you're going to hear from this point on is not going to be efficient unless you are drinking the right kind of water and the right amount of water for your body mass. And moving on to the next step, which is a detox that we all desperately need, is here is Katya, and she's going to tell you why it's very important to actually go through detox programs, not just rely on your liver. Like some people say, why do I need to cleanse my body? Then that is what liver is for. So she's going to explain it to you and tell you what Coral Club has to offer in that sense. Take it away, Katya.
Okay, thank you, Irene. Thanks a lot. And guys, I'll tell you one thing. Just half a decade ago, I was thinking also about like similar what Irene said, right? I was thinking like, I don't need a detox. I don't need to cleanse my body. My body is supposed to do it itself. And it's correct. But the thing is, in the modern world, what happens? We have a lot of stress. We eat in the food that our body is not ready to digest completely and take everything out. We're not drinking enough, as Roman mentioned before, right? And the water, to be honest, this is the first detoxification tool that we have, because besides the transportation function and bringing the nutrients to our cells, water takes all waste materials and takes it out of our body. The thing is, what happens? Each of our programs that I will be talking about, actually, it's 3 steps that we help in our body to get rid of all toxins, all toxins that may accumulate, and just naturally help your body to expel them. So the water is the crucial material, a crucial point on each of those programs. So none of the programs done without water. Now, I mentioned we have 3 steps, how we can cleanse our body. And basically the first step, it's a program called Detox or Coral Detox or Coral Detox Plus. What it does, basically this is the main program, and you can take it whatever and with whatever other programs. This is just a program that helps eliminate and work your body without extra stress, eliminate whatever is not necessary ingredients inside your body. It's 4 or 6 products on each program, and it's just helping and your liver and your kidneys and your intestine, and also protects your body. And for sure, it has a water inside, the conditioner for the water. The second step that we take care of our body with, it will be Parashield or Parashield Plus. This is the programs that works or a little bit deeper level. What it does, it's not only taking care of unwanted guests in our body, which could be like worms. I'm honest with you, it happens. It's still happening even in the modern world, but we don't kill those species inside of us. We're just asking them to pack their stuff and nicely leave. Very nicely, easy, without causing extra stress and extra intoxication to our body. On top of it, what we do, we're doing the balance. We're doing the balance in our body, meaning we have fungus, all of us does. We have bacteria, we have viruses, we have a lot of things living inside us. We have a second universe inside of us. So what's happening? When this universe comes into disbalance, we're getting sick. We're getting problems with you name it what. Those headaches, losing hair, having the problems with cholesterol, you name it. It's all starting from this balance. So the second program's helping us to take care of those internal universe and really balance it. But the last step, but not least, we have to completely take out all whatever is accumulated, not only in each of our cells, but also in the intestine. Because intestine, it's like a big tube that's supposed to take everything outside. But if this tube is clogged there, here we have a constipation, we have a headaches, we don't drink enough water, we don't. And then in the final moment, we're getting all those diagnoses that we don't want to live with, or we're losing our quality of life because of those diagnoses and those feelings that we have. So the last program that called Go Detox or Go Detox Light, helping us nicely in the comfort of our home to cleanse intestine without sitting or being glued to the toilet. Without diarrhea, just nicely doing, taking supplements, taking water, taking special shakes, like special cocktails, drinking special cocktails, we nicely, naturally eliminating everything from our intestine. And we can see some guests there too by doing this program. So talking about like wrapping this up, if we're talking about all these 3 steps, basically, first program gives us complete help through our body, like all systems, all complete body hydration and like a good shake. Second one balances everything inside, and the third one just pulls out everything, that whatever left in the smallest and the deepest cell of our body. By doing these all 3 steps, we get in what? We get in clean body ready for our nutrients to build, rebuild, and renew our body. And I know Irina will complete after me and send the word to the next lady who is going to be Tuala, who is going to be talking about nutrition.
Yes, thank you, Katya, so much. That was so true what you were saying, that, you know, a lot of people don't want to think about the parasites that live in us, but the truth is that we actually live in their world. They're all around us. You touch your phone, you touch your money, you touch your pets, and you will be infected. And parasites are not just those little bugs like or that Katya was mentioning. They're actually your basic bacteria, viruses, fungus. All of that is actually considered to be a parasite, something that lives in our body that shouldn't be there. And that's how we develop those diseases, skin rashes and everything else. It's due to those parasites. And the ones that don't cause those kind of problems, they actually like to feed on the vitamins that we actually so willingly, pop in our mouth first thing in the morning, and we're thinking that, we're doing something great for ourselves. But if you don't nicely ask those parasites to leave the body, they will actually feast on those and actually get bigger and stronger. That's something, we don't want to think about, but sadly, that is the truth. So all of these steps that Katya has mentioned, including with the hydration, you get in nice little packs. Coral Club has thought about that. You don't have to do it separate. It all comes in a pack, step 1, step 2, step 3, and it takes 90 days. Each program is designed to last for about a month or 2 or so, but there is each program follows the other one, and the person who invited you and person who is actually going to become your consultant will actually walk you through all those steps. So don't be afraid. It sounds like it's a lot, like it's scary and complicated, but it really, really isn't. And like Katya said, that it's not going to complicate your life. You're going to wake up, you're going to do some steps, and you're going to go and live your life. You're not going to be your life is not going to be distracted in any ways. So that's another thing that was actually really appealing to me as well. So after all of these steps, after the 90 days, we've gone through all these steps, then finally it's the time to take care of our nutritional needs that the cell needs. Now the cell is hydrated, the cell is clean, your whole insides are clean and ready to actually accept those nutrients and absorb them properly. So with the next step about the nutrients, we have Alla, and Alla has been actually helping people and educating people on the right nutrition for over 10 years now. So I would call her a big expert in this area. So she will tell you what Coral Club has to offer. Take it away, Alla.
Thank you, Irene. My name is Ala, and I'll be sharing today with you about nutrients, how important it is for our body. As we already heard, that it is important to hydrate our body with a good quality water and to clean our body as well from those parasites, bacteria, toxins. And now when our body already is clean, it is ready for a healthy digestion and nutrients. Quality nutrients is essential for proper cell renewal and functioning. The cell needs a building material to function correctly. On our daily basis, our cells need vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, healthy fats, probiotics, all those vitamins and minerals and all those elements we need it every day. And we do need to supply this daily in the right ratio and good quality. What happens to our diet? Often we do not get enough nutrients from the food we eat. Unfortunately, just like soil gets depleted, so do we. Therefore, we're not getting enough and not enough amount of those vitamins, minerals, and elements. As we know, like our parents 30, 50 years ago had much, much better food than we are in these days. Why? Because food product no longer contains the same amount of nutrients due to the transportation and the long-term storage. Cooking product lose their nutrition value. the amount of vitamins decrease and the nutrients become less absorbed. So what is the way out? How can we get enough those vitamins, elements, and to support our body? Our company, Coral Club, already designed for us ready packs, like Irene said, and I can show you how it looks. So remember when you go to the vitamin store and you go there and it's like, oh my goodness, where do I start it? Which vitamins I have to buy and when do I take it? Well, that's what I, even right now I go, it's so many brands and you do know which one is good, but here you already have a good quality and the ready packs for you, like a NutriPack. It's ready for you. It's everything in the box to support your body. Guess what? Even you have instruction how to take it. If you need support your heart, we have a cardio pack. And instruction is inside as well. If you need to help with your digestive system, here we go, Healthy God. If you need a help to help your thinking, your brain, we do have a mental force. Actually, looks like this one. I forgot to bring it. We have a mental force to support your brain as well to function correctly. And the good thing, thank you, Katerina. Yes, and it's so easy to follow. And guess what? With that, you will get your coach who will coach you through the whole program. Make sure you get all the results you need to get. And he will call you and ask you how much water you have drink today. So make sure you know that you're gonna follow this, because sometimes people buy those vitamins and they put on their shelf and they forget. And then when something happened, when you get sick, you're thinking, oh my goodness, I bought those vitamins, I have to go get them. And guess what? They already expired. But if you have someone who supports you, like we have Zooms right now, this is a support Zoom. We have a coach who will support you, then who will remind you. If you have questions, you always can call and ask about those questions. So basically, after you clean your body, after you hydrate, you get all those beneficial vitamins, minerals to support your body, and you feel so much better. Imagine if your body is not hydrated and clean, and you take in those vitamins, and guess what? You're gonna pee out those vitamins, most of them. They're not gonna absorb because, like Irina mentioned, those parasites, they do like those vitamins. Like a lot of them do like vitamin C and zinc. And you know, when we get sick, we get a lot of those vitamins. We take a lot and we feed them, and they grow and they lay eggs, and it goes in cycle. So make sure before you buy expensive vitamins to get nutrients for your body, make sure you drink a lot of water, make sure a good water, and make sure you clean your body. So this will help you, and you will see the difference right away after you do this. So this is the step 3, nutrients. We have one more step, number 4, and you're gonna hear it. What kind of step is this? Irina, take it away.
Thank you, Alla, so much. You know, I'm sitting here listening to you and remembering that's actually what attracted me to Coral Club, is that I took vitamins my whole life, but I never actually felt any different or saw any different. So after I got sick and after my surgery, after I couldn't recover for the longest time, my doctors actually prescribed me prescription vitamins like D and iron, and I would take them for a month or so. I would go and give blood and they would test me again and nothing. And even the doctors couldn't tell me why my vitamins were not absorbing. And I was buying really good quality vitamins. And literally, I was just peeing them out, like Alla said. So this was really beneficial to me. So when I found Coral Club, that I think the priceless thing is that you do get a coach who will walk through these programs, through these 90 days, every step of the way with you, holding your hand, because Coral Club's mission is not just to sell you a product, but it is for them to teach you how to take it properly, how to use it properly, so you would actually get benefits and you would reap your results and actually share it with your loved ones. That's Coral Club's reputation. This is why we're gathered here today, so we could actually educate new people that this is what Coral Club has to offer. And to me, that was priceless. I would be with my coach every single day, asking all kinds of questions. If I had some kind of inflammation or a complication going through the process, they would be going with me and telling me, do not be afraid. This is normal. This is what will happen before, because we all know that it's going to get worse before it gets better. So having that was, to me, a lot. Some people actually pay big money to have these programs, to have actually consultations about vitamins and but our programs, these programs, they actually have been worked on for years by doctors, scientists, professors, all from all over the world. So really people who know what they were talking about, they put these packs for us together. So, all we have to do is click, get the pack, and everything is right there with instructions. And if everything is not explainable, you get a coach, you get a consultant, you get a person who is actually more interested in your success than you are at that point, who's actually more interested for you to get your results. And we are celebrating every step that you finish with you. It's actually, once you join Coral Club, it is a club. You join the community and you get unbelievably amazing help. And that was, to me, that was everything. So I can talk about and brag about Coral Club for a long time, but we still have one more step. So after you hydrate your body, after you go through a detox, after you actually start feeding it the right nutrition, what do we want to do? We actually want to protect it and make sure that it actually stays like that for as long as possible. So with step 4, we are back actually to Roman. He's going to complete a little circle over here, and he's going to tell us all about that step.
Thank you, Irina. And before I do it, because all 23 people are here all this time and they're not leaving, I have a little gift for you guys. Do you like gifts? Put the thumbs up in the reactions if you do, and I'll give you that gift. The gift will help you to memorize everything that we just discussed in the one visual picture. So I suppose everybody knows what fish tank is. It's like a little bowl from a glass with the water, and the fish is swimming inside. It's about 70% water. Guess where am I going? The human body is about 70% water. So now imagine you have the fish tank, you put the fish in, and there is no water. What's going to happen with fish? They die. You put the fish tank, you put the water in, you put the fish in, and you will never feed the fish. What's going to happen with the fish? They're going to die. Now you put the fish tank, you put the water, you put the fishes, you feed them, and you never clean the fish tank, and it goes green, and then same thing happens over again. The fish died no matter how many medications, not natural foods, but medications you put into your fish, it is going to die. But now we just learned that if we have proper water, if we do cleaning our body, and we feed it, it's not supposed to die. But here's one little thing. If the hammer is thrown into the fish tank and breaks the glass, the fish is still going to die. So we need that 4-step protection. And that's what I'm going to share with you right now. So probably we all live in modern world. So you see the cars, the newer cars, the older cars. How do you distinguish between the newer car and older car? They're usually rusted. And rust is what's happening with our bodies as well. We don't see it, it doesn't peel off like that. But once our body is attacked by free radicals, we are going to age faster, and slowly but gradually we're becoming very frail. Now, many people now know, oh, I take a lemon, I take pomegranate juice, and I have my antioxidants, but not everybody likes lemon. It's not always pomegranate is available. So what Coral Club offers us, very little capsule like this, once a day, will provide you with protection for the entire 24 hours from the free radicals you're exposed to. And guess what? It's not chemical. It's just hydrogen that comes into your body, finds those free radicals attacking your cells, binds them, and comes out as a clean water. That's the most eco-friendly solution you can even imagine. Now, the next thing that we all learned a couple years back, 2019, I'm not going to say the first word that goes before 2019, right? We learned that immunity is important. Immunity is our protection. If we don't have proper immunity in our body, we exposed to all kind of different attacks from outside of our body, as well as some toxicity that develops inside our body, and we cannot fight it. So Coral Club offers us one of the packs is called Immunity Pack. And all you have to do is once or twice a year, get that pack, drink it for 30 days, and you will make sure that your immunity is enhanced and you will be able to deal with the threats of modern world without being afraid of getting sick. That's me last 5 years. I'm so happy, go out and do whatever I need to do, travel the world, and I'm not afraid of getting sick. And the last thing that we need to remember, that is the stuff that we do on a daily basis. Don't you wash dishes or clean your clothing? If you still do it with bargain brands that you buy in BJ's, Costco, Starbucks, not Starbucks. We don't buy cleaning stuff in Starbucks. Stop and Shop, I meant. Any of these stores, they all great. Those cleaning supplies really work. Look what's inside of them. You have to pay a price, and I'm not talking about money. If you want to have good clean, that thing has to have something very strong to kill the fats and the mess on our clothing or our dishes. So they have chemicals that are harmful to human body, but if they measure in the benefits versus risks, they say, oh, it's more benefits, so it's okay. Now, there are safe and bioavailable products that Coral Club, among other companies, we're not unique in this, but we offer in combination with our products and our concept of health products that are safe to clean your dishes and to wash your clothing. So you don't do the first 4 steps that we just discussed, and then you wash your clothing in some chemical stuff and get all the toxins back into your skin, or you wash your dishes with some chemicals, and when you eat food, you get these chemicals back into your body. It's just waste of your time and money. So do what we just discussed today, hydrate your body, cleanse it once in a while, feed it regularly. Imagine your cells need to eat every day because they duplicate every day. And put a fence around your body so no garbage comes in, no parasites come in, and your immunity is strong, and keep those toxins out. And you will be happy, living longer, and enjoying your life to the fullest. Irina?
Yes, thank you. I really do enjoy that whole visual with a tank that you with the fish tank that you described. It never gets old to me. So thank you so much for that. So that's pretty much 4 steps, 4 easy steps. And of course, along with that, with just buying the product and program and going, there are other things, other factors that actually play a role in your healthy lifestyle. Things like try to avoid stress, because stress actually causes a lot of intoxication in your body. Things like getting enough sleep or going to bed at a certain time before you actually hit that deep sleep cycle for your body to actually have a chance to reset and get ready for the next day. Also, it includes some kind of walking, movement, exercising, because just by drinking water, that's not enough. You actually have to get your blood pumping, and so that water can actually disperse all throughout your body. And all of that, all of these things, you will learn from your coach about as well. But that's in a nutshell is what Coral Club has to offer. So you have heard about the program. And I also actually would like to ask some of you guys who have been through the program before and have some amazing results, I would like for you to actually share with us really quickly. And the first person that I know had amazing results, and she is so eager to share with us, is actually Natalia. So Natalia, please share with us with your results.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I want to share some results with you from Coral Club. I started using Coral Club product last April, and before I started that, I had very hard case of COVID back in 2020, and what's happened is somehow affected my pituitary gland, and this small gland produces lots of signals for different parts of the body. For example, my adrenal gland did not get signal, it stopped to produce cortisol. My thyroid gland did not get signal, it stopped to produce thyroid hormone. I had no female hormone, like there was like a bunch of like a hormonal stuff out of order, and I felt very, very bad. At one moment, like I had no energy like to walk on the stairs, and like it was hard to wake up. And sometimes like in the middle of the day when I tried to focus, my vision was like I look out of the tunnel, like the middle part was light and like outside was dark. It was like, you know, how they find out that like I felt very, very tired, and I went to endocrinologist, and when she took my blood work, like, and she checked the results, she said I could even like get in coma because my cortisol was so low, because like everything was out of order. And I started taking this program starting from April. In 90 days, like I tried to speed up, so everything I did not finish first one, I start second one and third one. By the end of August, like everything was done. Like, so it was technically May, June, July, even July, yeah. And I still give myself some nutrition in August, and I did my blood result in September. And when it's come back, my endocrinologist checked this, and he was very surprised with results. So from the beginning, like I had no medications in my record, and I end up with 7 different prescription medications. 3 of them was hormonal. So in September, he reduced the dosage for my thyroid hormone. That was because of the like whatever I take. I still continue to take. I feel much more better, and I lost weight. When I start take those hormones, I gain about 50 pounds. I lost 30. I want to lose more, so I'm working on this. So, and I gonna take another test in April. I hope it's gonna be even better. So I really see the product work, and I tried different stuff. I tried collagen, I tried Hyaluronic, and I can see like all the pain in my joints gone, and I see the how can I handle my days, because before that I even quit all my jobs. All I did, I just sub. I couldn't handle 8-hour shifts because it was hard on my body. Sometimes in the middle of the day I was come out from my working place and cried in the toilet, and now I feel like I can do it. I can work like full week, and yeah. So product is working. I highly recommend you try, and everybody need detox. That's it.
Thank you, Natalia, for that testimony. That's amazing. Every time I hear a new one, I just rejoice with you, because I know how frustrating it can be when you have a problem that even the doctors can't fully explain what's happening with you. And when you go through a program and it gives you such great results, that's always such a nice thing to hear. So our next person is actually going to be Irina, and she will share her results with us.
Hi guys, sorry. I have a painting party. Can you hear me? Yes? All right. So, hi guys, my name is Irina. I've been with Coral Club for over a year right now, and I would love to share one result with you today. I had a dermatitis for probably about 5 years. In 4 years, I switched about 4 dermatologist doctors, and the only solution they gave me was a topical solution, which basically It helped for a short period of time, and then it would come back. It was all over my neck, my thighs, under my knees, and in my elbow area. So it was horrible. I couldn't swim, like I couldn't even use the pool. It was terrible. It was getting irritated on a regular basis. And at some point I was already tired of constantly being on some steroids medication because it wouldn't just go away. And the doctors didn't have any solutions because it kept coming back. Little did I know that when I came to Coral Club with another problem, which was a hip problem, I was told that what we need to do is just detox, and we need to do the Parashel Plus, which is a cleanse against viruses and fungi and parasites. I heard about that. I didn't know what needs to be done because I was always health conscious. I'll always try to do some kind of detox, but I only had short-term results. It was not lasting whatsoever. And then once I did the 90-day program, which is a cleanse program, right? Whatever the guys discussed, the 4-step program, everything was gone. The first time when I did it, it flared. And I was told, my coach, who is Irina, she told me right away that if you have the chronic condition, it could get worse before it gets better. So whenever you guys, whatever stage you're on right now, just keep that in mind, that it will get better. I am happy to announce that I no longer have any dermatitis. I no longer use any topical solutions. I am loving all the products. I have the concept of health. I keep drinking water. I do everything what I need to do. If any concerns comes up, I know that I have a solution, and this is the products from Coral Club. That's all.
Thank you so much for that testimony. So our next person is actually Russ. He's gonna, or she, I'm sorry, I'm not. Russ, are you with us? Okay, so while.
No, it's my client, Irina.
Okay.
So she I guess she couldn't make it. Not sure, but with her, the overall health, she had a very sensitive stomach, and at some point she didn't know what to do. She went to the doctors and they didn't have any solution for her, except go for colonoscopy, go for GERD test and everything else. So she registered and she started using the products, and she already has great results right now, and she's only on stage 2 right now. So she just did the detox and our superflora and assimilate and everything else, and our beautiful water took care of this. So that's her beginning of the results of many more, I'm sure. So hopefully next time she'll be able to join.
That's great to hear. Yes, a lot of actually our clients start getting results without even finishing the program. And that's how, we know that the program is working, because a lot of these issues will actually fall away on their own before you even finish the program. So thank you for that. And then the next person who would like to share with us is Yelena. Yelena, welcome, and take it away. If your mic, if you would turn your mic on, please. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Start over. My name is Yelena. I live in Idaho, and I met or found out about Coral Club just last year in the beginning of summer. What happened is that actually when I was listening to Natalia, she was telling us about how miserable she was and how bad her health was, and how she felt, and it just really spoke to me. I almost cried when she was telling her story, because I started remembering how I felt. I used to work at the call center, and there are a lot of people around you, hundreds of people. That was my last last job for 3 years until I quit in 2018. And what happened is, like, I had issues already then with my digestion, multiple issues like heartburn, indigestion, bloating, constipation. And I was so frustrated with myself. and I just couldn't stand it anymore, because it was embarrassing to be working there, and I had to be working there for 10 hours every day, and I felt embarrassed to be there, because people around me, what are they going to think, and just, I couldn't stand it, and I quit. Besides this problem, I had other issues, of course, but I mean, since then I haven't worked in the public, and I stayed home because I felt miserable with all my issues. But I just decided to tell you about just my digestion issues. When I started the Coral Club program, I started with, as everybody else starts, I started with detox. Then I went on to the Parashield program. Then I went on to the Go Detox program, and basically within 4 months, before even finish these programs, I turned to be a completely different person. I felt a lot better. I felt lighter. I didn't have any more like heaviness in my stomach, and of course, no heartburn, no indigestion, no bloating. I even forgot when they disappeared. I didn't notice when they disappeared, and I was just so happy. And I'm still taking all these supplements, because they help me to get better and better. And I recently had my result, because I have thyroid issue as well, and my thyroid PTH, if anybody knows what it is, it kind of shows where you stand with it. It was over the 33 points. It was in September, and since then, after in January, I had another test. So from 233, it went down to 128, which is 105 points down. And I'm just a little bit closer, a lot closer to the normal, which is 87. I'm just so happy, because I don't have to do the surgery now. So that's some of my results. Actually, I'm really happy to be here with all Coral Club people, and I continue taking all the supplements to get better and better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yelena, for sharing. I actually had the same problem with indigestion and all that. And some people live with it for years and they think that it's normal, everyone has it. But once you go to the program and they actually goes away, the light feeling that you get is unbelievable. And you start to understand that this is what I've been living with, but I could have just enjoyed my life instead. So thank you so much for sharing. And then, because we love so much the way Roman talks, we're going to ask him to share his results. I know that he has a lot, but just dial it down to a couple and go for it.
You. In fact, I'll just bring it down to one, but that's very interesting. Imagine you are a young person, and I'm not talking about 45 young. I'm talking about 18, 19 years old young. And when you bend your knees, they crack. When you bend your back, you have pain in your lower back. And when you turn your neck, it cracks as well, even though you don't go to the extremes. You go to see doctors and they're saying, oh, you're too young. You will grow out of this. Just do more exercise, build muscles around those joints. Now you are 30, you build the muscles around those joints, but you have the same issues. Now you're 40 and doesn't change. I learned about that. That actually was me. And I went to physical therapy and I took some medications and whatever else doctor usually recommends us to do, except for the surgery. I mean, nobody asked me to cut my neck off. So that's happy news. So long story short, I introduced to Coral Club. I'm told, Roman, sometimes, guys, it's not the universal law, but sometimes joint problems can be caused by parasites that Katrina was talking about. So I'm very obedient person. If I have a system, I follow the system to the point, and I started to follow the system. I go through the Coral Detox program, then I go to antiparasitic program. Back then, guys, there was no Parashield. You're very lucky today. You actually have a box. I had to do it bottle by bottle, but it doesn't matter. I go through that program. And before I even got to the Go Detox program, I realized my knee's not hurting me any longer. I don't remember when I had my lower back last time, like pain in my lower back, and my neck is fine. And that's not even before I got to Bileron, which you already heard about. And if you didn't hear about it, ask the people who invited you here. So this is just one result, but I lived with this for almost 20 years, and it was solved in just 2 months. Irina, back to you.
Thank you. That was really quick, but to the point. Thank you so much for that result. And then last but not least, we have one more result to hear for today. And so we're going to give the mic back to Katya, and she will share her result with one of many.
One of many, but not mine. I decided today not to share my result, but share the result that basically keeps me here in Coral Club for a long, long time and makes me spread the word more and more and more about it. I have my friend. Back, I believe 2019, some back there. She gave me a call, crying out loud, driving back home from her GYN appointment, and telling me the words, I have to do the surgery. I have been bleeding for almost a year. Doctors cannot do anything just to remove my uterus. And I want to have more kids. So even though I have I have 2 kids, I want more. And I want to be like a normal person without bleeding, without anything. So they have nothing to do, just to advise, do the surgery. And back then, it was the time when I had my great results starting like to pile up, really. And I talked her to start our 90-day program. It was hard. For her, it was very hard. She had all those consequences that we were talking, like it gets worse before it gets better. But she went over it. We walked through all programs together. She had some programs extended. Basically, in first month, she stopped bleeding. This is the bleeding that not of the doctors, unfortunately, doing everything what has to be done, couldn't stop. Then we started to work on restoring her body, rejuvenating her body. And 15 months ago, we had a newcomer to our big Coral family. Her daughter was born October 1st. October 1st last year, she had a baby. That was very long waiting baby, but it was pure coral baby that my friend was all the time on our product. And the first day the baby was born, she got a drop of our water with coral mine and actually had the first drop of our lovely lecithin. Now being 15 months old, the baby not only talking and walking, she is doing amazing things like any child that we love can do. So yes, we not only have the results like changing our lives, right? But also bringing new lives to this world, to changing families, to making families more stronger and giving more love to everyone. Irene, back to you.
That is so amazing. Yes, we do have some coral babies, and from some parents who were told that they could never have kids. I was actually one of those unlucky people that my uterus had to be taken out before I found Coral Club. But even though I'm over 40 years old now, I actually feel better than I did in my 20s. So I am thinking that if I still had my uterus, I have so much energy, I probably would want to have another baby. So, but yeah, these stories, and we have a lot of stories, a lot more. And I know that every single person could tell us a lot more, and we would be here all night. But I think that we will be kind of ending the session for today. So guys, thank you so much for coming, and reach out to the person who has invited you into this Zoom if you want to get more information, if you want to find out where to start, or for those of you who are actually watching this in recording, reach out to the person who sent you this video. And again, they will be more than happy to point you in the right direction and actually help you out. So again, thank you all so much. And I wish you a good night, and I will see you next time. We'll be doing this twice a month. So stay tuned for more invitations, and feel free to invite your family, friends, because we all need to be a little bit more healthier. So thank you so much, and good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
Congratulations for being here.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you.